Yeah, first of all, thank you, Mega Kennedy, for the time that you are given for the concerns of the people of Dimapur. So we are here together with all our DUCCF office bearers and executive of the 23 wards of urban Dimapur. So we would like to brief you about the meeting that has taken place today. First, today we discussed in depth regarding that issue was there regarding Midland Colony. See, Midland Colony consists of a formation of 3 wards. Ward number 9, I think ward number 16 and 17. 14. So there are multiple wards regarding Midland Colony. And there was an issue came out in the paper regarding the GMS and a health center that was supposed to be established there at GMS premises. We understand that whatever took place in the social media regarding Midland Colony Council, which is the utmost concern for DUCCF. Why? Because DUCCF is an apex body of all the colony council that is under 23 wards. That consists of 97 colonies. So here we have discussed, we have got our Midland Colony chairman with us also. So on this issue, we would like to give a clarification from the office of the DUCCF with our executive members that any organization has rights to voice, but should be consulted with the respective organization before taking any decisions. So that is why it's difficult for Midland Colony Council right now. Why? Because there is already a dispute among them, which everybody knows, and we will not name, but then we are hoping that DUCCF, being the apex body, we try to solve, bring back unity, and bring back peace among the council itself. So now there are some few things that we would like to also share. We have given this concern matter to our vice president. Yeah, but then I'll just supplement to it since I'm saying about this issue. See, Midland Colony Council, whatever internal issues they have, it's on Midland Colony Council to solve it. But if a council has a difficulty among themselves, then DUCCF will intervene and is intervening so that there will be peace among themselves. So now we have had a meeting with the Midland Colony Council, and here also they have agreed that they will have a general meeting and they will solve the issues as soon as possible by December. So that we wanted to let the Midland Colony Council leaders, elders, residents to know that they should do it peacefully and according to the norms of the Colony Council that the DUCCF has resolved and given it to them. So that is one agenda that we have discussed today. The main agenda here, today's discussion is, there are lots, so we'd like to stress upon RSF. It's called the Residential Sanitation Fund. Fees, okay. So on RSF, we had a meeting with our DMC councillors, with the CEO of DMC, with the GBs together. And we have, today's meeting, we have discussed that we agree to the text, but what we have discussed is that the DMC councillors has told us that around 14 to 15 lakhs goes only for fuel expenditures for the tractors and dumpers of collection of the sanitation. So that is up to the department to look into it. That has nothing to do with the DUCCF or the GBs. But our concern is the collection of the RSF. Our members here, we have decided that we'll go for further consultation, and only after that we will consult our members in depth properly, because our executive members will have to consult with all the colony chairmen and colony councils. Then we will be able to understand whether the RSF fee is suitable or not. That is what we have decided. And the other agenda was regarding the road from Dilai Junction to Tragapan Junction. So the road has been kept pending for quite some time, in which we know because of this festive season, it has just started within a few days back. It was supposed to be completed on the month of December last year, 2023, as according to the meeting that was held at DC's office, DC's conference hall. DUCCF was being a part there. Then we had some urban areas leaders also, especially Reland Village Council was there. And through negotiation, this work started, but it stopped. Now they have started. DUCCF is very thankful and grateful to the 21 Colony Council, which from that stretch goes to the Hotel Tragapan. So we give our acknowledgement and appreciation to the 21 Council. They have really pressured the department, might as well as the administration, to start with the work. So we are keeping in constant touch regarding this matter, and we hope that the contractor will do this construction in the required time frame. I'll just go ahead. And the third agenda that we are having is regarding, we have decided that we will give an RTI to the DMC department. We'll also submit an RTI for urban department and an RTI for the multidisciplinary state stadium. So the 3 RTIs will be filed from the office of the DUCCF. So those were done because of the concern that we have. Discussions were done on
regarding the NLP.
Lastly, I would like to state about the Nagaland Liquor Total Prohibition Act. This is a story that's been going on for quite some time, and DUCCF was given full endorsement from the Naga Council and the civil societies back in 2023. We have submitted a representation to the government on joint efforts with all the CSOs of Dimapur, and there was a cabinet meeting. All of us we know, but there was no decision taken. As we all know that this NLTP issue is nothing personal to any one of us. It was just given responsibility to the DUCCF to do the research. Since as colony chairmen, as colony leaders and elders, we know what is going on with this NLTP issue for the district of Dimapur under the urban area. So we did our researches, and conclusively we submitted the representation with all facts and figures to our government. So till today, there is no positive outcome even after the cabinet meeting. Whether we are, as citizens, we would like to question our government also, whether they are willing to lift the NLTP or not lift. They should give a concrete answer to it, and to let the citizens know that if they are banning NLTP, if they are the act is to be taken place, then they should strictly follow it. If not, then the DUCCF have already given its representation with all the CSOs of Dimapur that it should be lifted. So on NLTP issue, we appeal to the government the gentle reminder that to look into the matter, because we know our festive season is going to start from December 1 and so on. And there is going to be a partial lifting very soon, that we all know. Whether partial lifting or not, last year we came to know that there was initial partial lifting. So likewise, they should make a decision of this NLTP issue. So these are the things that we have discussed. And lastly, I would like to say that the DUCCF stands with the all Kohima Municipal Ward Panchayat and all Ward Union Mokochung Town regarding their press release that they have given against the cabinet decision on 11th of July 2024 regarding the issue of self-styled ward chairmen and GBs who are self-styled working as councillors. I don't think any GB or chairman is working as councillors. So we are against that cabinet decision that has taken place on 11th of July 2024. We believe that chairman and GBs coexist together with our government. And we have never taken advantage. We have voiced. And whatever the government directs us, we work together. So now we know whatever is happening right now as the decision has taken place, but we are against the decision and we stand in solidarity with the two unions of Kohima and Mokochung. So that is those issues that has been discussed for today. See, like I said earlier, as we have discussed this matter with our Midland Colony Council, this internal issue of theirs, it's them to solve with the concerned department. Okay, we will not involve in these issues. But our concern is about their colony because of these matters. Their colony has broken into two. So our concern is we don't want their colony to be divided into two. So these are the concern matters that we are trying to solve for the Midland Colony Council. The rest into this issue regarding GMS and the health primary center which is there, regarding that we will not comment on it because that belongs to their issue.
Sir, tadi the question though.
Yes.
Answer the issue, sir. Ito primary health center ita GMS ke set up pura. Ito jamila ulai gina. Ita Midland Council ito ita issue ba. Apni ita really issue ke Midland Council majority internally solve karte. Bole kahan majority ita council ita ulai issue. No ito DUCCF usi na intervene wala settle kore jele bhal hoy.
Thank you for the question. This is exactly what we are trying right now. Because there is divided, we want peace, unity, and tranquility to be among the DUCC perimeter. So we are already on the process. Our chairman is with us, Midland Colony. So we will make sure that whatever decision from the office and the executive, that the Midland Colony Council also, they have agreed to go according to whatever decision we have given. In fact, we have given some few points to the leaders of Midland Colony. We have already resolved and we have given them. One is that any colony council under urban, there is some few patterns that we would like to say. We cannot, any individual or groups cannot call a general meeting. It goes under some procedure. The office bearers and the executive, they have a meeting and they decide whether there will be a general meeting or not. So that according to that, whatever they have this audit or they have this transaction to be done, that is done after that meeting is concluded. But in this issue, because of these internal issues, they have a division among them. So that we discuss in depth and we make sure that these things will be resolved as soon as possible.
But sir, as a apex body, DUCCF, do you agree that American primary health center ito fully attached na ঠিক নহয় কি বাচ্চারা স্কুলে লৈ আছে যদি ডিসপেন্সারি হেলথ সেন্টার লাগাই না বাচ্চামান কি এটো বিমার খান भी লাগিব পারে ডিসপেন্সারি কে তো এটো হেলথ সেন্টার তো আপনার সার্ভিস করে একটা সাইড অ্যাটাচ লাগা দিবে ঠিক নহয় না তো ডিএসসি से पर কি হয়
Yeah, on this question, I have earlier said that is under the prerogative of the Midland Colony Council to discuss with the department. Okay, so that on that I will not further comment more. Why? Because I already said that reply on that question.
So you have clearly stated that Africa DMC, urban development, and multidisciplinary sports complex related to RTI level question. That's very clear. But DMC and urban policy, can you kindly highlight a few? Why?
Okay. Regarding DMC, it will be mainly because of the amount of workers that are working in the department. As we come to know, we studied and we come to observe that there's around 400 plus workers who are drawing the salaries. And we have observed that hardly 200 reaches the office and working. It's a great concern, not only for the people of the members of the DUCCF, but the entire people under urban who is under municipality. So that I think it's our right that we should file an RTI and find out the truth, what is happening inside the department. So we want to see. So that is why we have taken the decision that we will file an RTI regarding this issue. And urban is very interesting, as we all know. For the past few decades, DUCCF chairman laga body ase. To apni khan sob jane ase. Ami khan chairman ite kiman ase. Development aha laga to urban department ra aha laga to ami khan to na jane. Komti pai ne bishi pai be na jane. Ito karone ami khan bi tate RTI lagai kene check koribo.
Thank you. Moi to koi dibo. Last 2-3 days back DMC पर अमकन chairman और कमरा कन सबके RSF भी revise को हो गई ना अमकन ये मत चले तो अमकन तभी जैसे ले तकन वैसे RSF fees तो RSF means residential sanitation tax taxe पहले तो होले भी था SF हो गई ना fees को दिशे तकन तो तकन 100 rupees enhance को हो गई वो अमकन के तो तकन तो agenda ले कुछ है अमकन thoroughly more than 2 hours अमकन discuss कुछ है तो discuss कुछ है उन मानो भी मना नहीं तो विषय ऐसे की कुछ है तकन तक विषय हैंडल करी के ना की कुछ है बोलेनी मानो विषय मानो भन तो मना नहीं तो बता तो विषय ऐसे see last 4-5 years to 40 rupees पर एकदम normal पर अमकन बोलेनी सब तो RSF लाल तो सब normal पर चलेगी ना ऐसे दे बोले भी इधर तो आरो 60 rupees हो जैसे तकन उलट दिन आगे तो 60 rupees होता है दिशे और इनका हो गया ना मान दिन हो गया ना आगो 100 होता है कुछ ले तो हम खान इतना ना माने हम खान कौन भी इतना एक्सेप्ट पूरा नहीं बोले भी last दी हमें डायरेक्ट कोई दिबो तो DMC last CEO पर conclusion कथा कोई से दे हम खान सब मानो कोई से सब निजो अपना कोई से इतना तो मानो विषय है निजो घोड़ी जाएगा ना कुंभा monthly 40 rupees को दिबो लेना पड़ा मानो विषय है बोले भी ताकन 60 हो जाए जब भी कोनो रोकम आमी खान जमा करेंगे ना उठाई के ना तो ताकन के DMC खान के जमा करते तो जे 100 rupees होली तो कौन दिबो ले पारे तो कुंभा मानो तो दिबो ले पारे बोला बोले भी विषय मानो दिबो लेना पड़े विषय की तरफ आए तो मानो खान इनका हुई ना हम खान truly आगे जो गोवांस ना 2 hours से हम खान discuss करूँ तो last DMC last CEO बरा आमी खान के नौकरी भी आमी खान order दिबोले पारे बोल इतो करने आमी खान तो 100 rupees enhance करा सकते आमी खान तो क्या है chairman एक ताशे GB एक ताशे कॉलोनी लगा कॉलोनी पर आमी खान के अलग करेंगे ना पता है तो मैं खान कॉलोनी मानो निमित्त आएगा ना ताकि खराब से आमी खान के नौली के लिए तो मीटिंग माते से ताई दिबो बोले पहले बड़ा order दे ना order नीति के ना गोया से आमी खान की मीटिंग कोई ना आमी खान ला भावना तो क्या है ताई सब मुनी वैसे मानुकुन भी मानना है लास्ट दी वैसे आमी खान तुमी खान के नौकरी में आमी खान order बोला बोले तो आमी खान के इंसल्ट कर तो दिमापुर पब्लिक के इंसल्ट करे ऐसे तो दिमापुर DMC और तो अर्बन लगा पिछुड़ी थका सब के इंसल्ट करे Itu to nim no to. Are ami khan itu to free service ase ami khan GP khan or chairman khan to. Ami khan ki man loi kena man din bor ragina 2-3 hours discussion korbole digena moi khan ki install kora to dimapur man ki install kora ase itu to bishi nim bi ase. Ami khan I on behalf of these itu to ami khan bishi mon bia paise gamra khan bi to bia paise ami khan ki ek later bhal holi bi choto holi bi dam holi bi boloni ek to ami khan ki elect kurigina ase to ami khan ke tati mati ke na last din ga tai law khushi parai to ami khan law khushi ase to ke la ami khan ke mati se tai to ami to question kura ase tai ke inga to no choloba lage tai dimapur public ke install kura ase in future to inga kotha to nokoba lage koi kina ami la side parai to kotha koi dia ase. Thank you.
So, it will have a record Dimapur Municipal Area Ward 23 already some DMC sanitation chapa problem last week. It had a complaint which has a colony Hapta do one bin ahead. I also colony sanitation fees through the council. So it will have a opportunity to keep at the point. And second point is so public can be say marketing is not under DUCCF will be market of the DMC Christmas star collection collect so as a concerned citizen DUCCF will be some level for the key way.
Acha sabe tu moi kan bi tu dekhi ache woi lo to to ne gane na normal para itu sanitation law gari kan bi normal para hai actually de bole ami khan to babise notun councilor ahile ami khan aram para dimapur bishi bal hoi gele jabo neki bhabe asale RSF law fees to ki diya se continue to diya se ami law bhavna to kun bi diya bola bole bi to ki hoa se na jane ami khan bi to bujna pae itu poila 2 bar 3 bar gare aya jaga di to ekta noli bi 2 jaga gare ayina complaint bishi hai thake to itu to ta khan bichur to ki ase ami khan to bole na ami khan itu to surprise ba ase bal dimapur lo bhal ai bone ki bhave asile le bi ite biya beho ase or regarding the rate sabi mo khan bi to kininga korigena says like of the ini ami khan daily needs tomato nelipi to potato khan tomato ite season no hai ajkale season ase DMC rate the 80 rupees per kg to unseason ti kiman ho jabole se ami khan asurit lage ase to itu parai ami khan public khan gi bi go ase mano ami khan naga mano to age te go bole mano nai de mano ha bichete back fighting go bole mano bishi thake bole ami khan public khan bi ami khan lare ti ase bahati ulabo lage kotha koi gina ulabo lage mano para leader khan para khushi go bole ne debo lage red to ki ase ekta tai khan lai to ami market dukandar khan para ta khan khushi kora la nahi DMC law chart the aji law chart the bi tomato to 80 rupees per kg ase itu to bishi high rate ase itu para am khan public khan bi so ghorti jai to daily needs ase itu para rate khan holi bi ki holi bi bishi high bole am khan bi public khan bi ami khan chairman gamra khan logo mili ke nai ki public property ami khan la right thakle mili ke nai age jaila ami khan dimapur manu khan karne bi bahal hobo ami khan public karne bi bahal hobo yana apni laate ami reply diya se. Thank you.
Dukandar khan ke Christmas star laga collection 300 ya manga laga diye ni DUCCF bi apne la opinion kiya ase compulsory ase mujhe
just basically taxing on anything that they can find. The DMC seems to be taxing on anything and everything. Every other month we're seeing new receipts coming up. So what does DUCC have to say on that?
I think some members may want to say something on that. If there's anybody. Yeah. See, regarding tax, it's not only DUCF. The entire public is fed up. Okay? We don't need to mention it. We know what is going on with this tax issue. We are so fed up. Now, the concerned department, DMC, with the new councillors, we wish them all the best for development purpose, for any kind of work for the public. But I think there's some way down the line, which some question has been put up regarding the Christmas star, and it's going on in social media. The rate is, I think, 300 rupees. So that star 300 rupees is too high. So that's why all the people in the social media are talking about it. So a respected department, DMC, with its councillors, I think they have to make right decisions. Because DUCCF is an NGO. Okay. We are waiting and hoping that DMC will do something good. DMC will bring, the councillors will bring development, the council will bring something new changes. But if they are working like this, the public's mandate, the public's confidence will go low. So that I think the municipal councillors should, I don't mean the entire councillors, but the councillors who are dealing with this Christmas star, they should try to change the rate of the star. Is too high.
So you said about NLGP Act and the partial lifting. So yes, it was done during the G20 summit as well.
Yes.
By the chief minister. Now, and it was budget now about that. It is also again going to happen, the partial lifting of alcohol, the act. So, sir, can you just give us a little more information on this partial lifting that you were speaking about? The upcoming partial lifting.
Yes. This decision of lifting, a partial lifting for the NLTP Act, the decision was taken at the conference hall of Naga Council with all the stakeholders. It was not only DUCC that had made the decision. We understand the Department of Excise is, we see it, we have to study it very centrally. We understand we don't want to touch the subject because many of us we know, even for a cabinet or for any individuals, touching NLTP is like touching a cactus. Okay. Then we know who are going to come, who are going to voice out, we know it. बोले भी दिमापुर करने तो INSI सभी ना practical किने का दिमापुर छुले ऐसे तो NLTP इश्यू तो सब public जाने ऐसे आमी खान DUC से पूरा ये तो concern matter तो आमी खान के take up पूरी भी पूरी ना civil societies खान पूरा आमी खान ये तो take up पूरे ऐसे तो so तो करने आमी खान लगा ये तो act तो दिमापुर district करने तो it's not possible. You see the practical view. It's already a 3-decade-old issue. And during the 3 decades back, that this issue was in the primary stage, in the genesis stage. It was time to the problem to could tackle it. But now things has changed. I think we have to accept reality. Then rather than we live in a hypocritic way of living. Because we can see a lot of hypocrisy going on with this NLTP Act issue. So that's why the answer to your question is that NLTP is something which is not working in Dimapur district. That is the voice of the DUCC. It's not working.
So the government's response to this is?
They should study it properly. And if we have voiced out to lift it up, and they should take a bold decision. It's dependent upon the government. We have given our views and ideas. We are not the government to say we will lift it up. It's upon the government now.
Yes, many have mentioned that many have spoken in social media with regards to the councillors collecting taxes. DMC councillors collecting taxes. So my question is, there are also organizations, let's not name any, NGOs and organizations, though they are also collecting donations, which perfectly can be turned as taxes, because forcible collection is always tax.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Second thing, spoken day in and day out, factions, 26 factions are collecting taxes. Itu nak ada dia setting this is a first, though, if you can kindly highlight the NGOs and the civil society collecting forcible donations.
Or in the guise of saving the business establishments from the factions. They are taking permission.
See, we all know DOCCF works as a colony council. We have our own frame. Yes, the question of tax is there for business matters. We have DCCI, then we have Business Association of Nagaland, Dimapur District. We have CNCCI, the central. So these bodies are there for the business problems and tax problems. But when it comes to colony, it comes to tax means the colony council decides or makes any decision. That is a different issue. But regarding tax issue, like you have mentioned, every organization is having their own, laws and bylaws to look into it. Okay, so regarding underground tax issue, too, we all know. We don't have to mention about it. So that's it. We do not deal with these issues much regarding this business tax. Okay.
I have two questions. It has additional I want to receive. Delegate Parliament of one point.
Yes.
अपने clearly कुछ लिमिट्स रहते हैं. Company जो भी different बोले से नागामी इन्फाटे करते. और आपका मुनीपा ऐसे सरकार पर सब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट देना पड़े. Whereas आपका इंडिया होने ऐसे सब कॉन्ट्रैक्टर पर सरेंडर पड़े. और यहाँ नागामी इन्फाटे पर काम करोगे. Whereas public कंज्यूमर तो ऐसे और दंगा एरिया में एरिया का साइज बोले सर नाला बुंदी की ना रखी ना जमा इन्हें रखी कैसे. कुछ बात कोर्ट भी कुछ करना पड़े. इनफैक्ट कभी पानी जमा हुई ना mosquito breeding place एकटा वजह से. So DOCCF probably loud and clear message एकटा नागामी इन्फाटे की कोई.
I think our brother Arun will answer to that question.
Itula mirror de, I mean, look, we last time 21 councils, chairman, urban nikla doing rural area labi any order one DC low pagana, then this ultimatum dish. So ultimatum dias up Rokigana, Amigan checking Jashile, Tagan come to Shuru Korea Sukurazo. Only be Itia, ocean race Koranishina, trainage laga, side train laga, Panigan Halado, Itulabi one ectum urgent by the group like Kushi, Olive Davan Loyal Station Valley Puila, Bishop Yaze, Itu Jalo, Purina, Higana, zero delegate पर start करेंगे ना चाबोना कोई ना जी तो इधर आते so far positive ऐसे मौकन भी checking जैसे मौकन भी follow up करे ऐसे इतु ऐसे.
My last question to the President.
Yeah.
It's a MRP laga issue choli ase.
Yes.
Where Dimapur naka student pura itu laga upore bishi damor voice raise kurise ki different flights MRP na thaki na chola do thik nai. Koi itu sai issue le apne implementing agency DMC rate control organ ase DCCI jambe ase. Boli naka manukan ke इनका decorative flights imported police are mostly from Chinese ID. So DOCCF probably keep it.
See, we all of us are active in social media. MRP Nathaka Lado, it has been happening for quite some time. And I think it's high time responsible organizations and DMC department also should sit down together and work this out. We understand that will not be the subject of the issue being appropriate to touch, but it was untouched for quite some time. So that's why they have taken the responsibility to touch. So on that ground, the issue has also done a good research on it. I am not saying that we support them. We support them on this issue, but I only suggest that they have taken up this matter because it was a concerned matter which was kept untouched for quite some time. So I believe this MRP issue, the DMC, the DCCI, and the business organizations should sit down together and fix the rates. It's high time.
since it's under Dimapur urban area, we are right on the festive season. Many night carnivals, food bazaars are going to happen in colonies. And recently a report has said the Northeast with their cultural food, it's very unhygienic and very unsafe for consumption because of the preparation, storage as well. Now, will the DUCC do something about this food that is being sold in these open night bazaars and the black markets?
Yes, definitely. This is
food safety measure,
Yeah.
a robust measure, maybe.
Yeah, this food safety measures regarding it, I am not very sure how our colony chairmen from that respective areas will look into it. But I'm definitely sure from the office of the DUCC, we make sure that visitors coming from outside and having the time spent in all these carnivals, will inform all the chairmen that food standards should be maintained. So that part from the DUCC, we can play a role by informing all the chairmen to make sure there is food safety for people who are coming from outside. So that, okay.
Last, I want to request to the state government of Nagaland now. Amikan Dimapur Karnekta request Kulimona say, Grand in 8, Ahadu Amikan DMC kan ki dibolage. Ami laga babna to DMC kan ki dile Amikan laga to सब्जी खान ला रेट भी डाउन हो जाबने की गवर्नमेंट पर ऑल पे ग्रैंड एट आगे ना साइले और स्पेशली हम खान दिमापुर भी नागालैंड আছে যে सब वे गेट वे ऑफ नागालैंड ओले भी रास्ता तो सभी मैं खान दिमापुर फनी भी অলপ गवर्नमेंट के रिक्वेस्ट करा छे दिमापुर खान के भी हम खान दिमापुरियन खान भी অলপ মরম করলে ভাল আপনি খান सब জানে আছে বাহার মানুষ খান আহা খান भी सब দিকে আছে দিমাপুর লা রাস্তা তো এক তবে লবলে মন নাই और আমি খান দিমাপুর তে কনসার্ন দিতা এমএলএ আছে তাই খান ট্রেনিং को रिक्वेस्ट करा छे दिमापुर करने खरा कोटे किना दिमापुर भाल गुरुबोले दी किना ताई खान आगे दी जा टाइम दी किनका दिमापुर करने कॉन्सर्न हो किना आई से इतु निशना आगे दी भी दिमापुर करने पब्लिक ती की लागे रास्ता लागे लाइट लागे दुईटा लागे तो राय আমি খান स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की रिक्वेस्ट करा छे दिमापुर फानी অলপ সাই দি কিনা আমি दिमापुर की भी ना पाहरी किना दिमापुर दी भी অলপ डेवलप করিলে ভাল আছে কই কিনা আমি অন বিহাফ অফ DUCF और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की रिक्वेस्ट करा छे थैंक यू
Do you feel that Dimapur has been neglected in terms of development for the past? As compared to other developments in other districts or neighboring districts. That is my first question. Second question is our Dimapur MLA has, I think, DMC inauguration timeline. He has requested the Chief Minister to build flyovers for Dimapur.
Yes.
So, do you also support that? If you support, do you also want to say something?
Yeah, definitely we support. That was a request by our MLA, Sir Mwatushi. That's a very good idea that he has put forward to the government and appealed. The answer to your question is that Dimapur has been failing regarding development. That is why we are planning to put an RTI to the urban department and try to find out what are the works that is going to be take place. The files, I think, which are submitted to the department, maybe for 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, whether they are taking up these matters or not, whether development is coming or not to our district. So that is why we want to put an RTI and find out, is Dimapur seriously neglected? We want to know. And as far as the chairman here is concerned, from all 23 wards, we know that there is no development. There is a chairman here from Notun Basti colony. In his colony itself, see, there is a stretch of road. The blacktopping was done by the residents itself, collecting of funds from themselves and then constructing the blacktopping. So there are so many things, development done by the chairman and colony council itself for development wise. So we are not seeing that urban department is intervening and doing the needful.
So regarding into drugs law, I every colony chairman GB আছে তো নিজৰ colony drugs addict থাকিবি কি থাকিবি আমি খান নিজৰ colony to drug addict খান control কৰিবলৈ তো আহিবলৈ নিদিবলৈ কাৰণে আমি খান বি তো কোশিশ কৰি কিনা বন্ধ কৰি আছে তো একটা chairman পৰা সব colony চাবলৈ নাপাৰে তো নিজৰ colony যে কোন chairman আছে তাৰ পৰা নিজৰ colony তো তাই control কৰি কিনা itu drug addict kan bon globally kushis kuras ne ki koi na apne la question to reply.
See, earlier on we had a discussion regarding this issue. Drugs, we know war on drugs has the police department is also trying to level this. That is for people who are selling of drugs, drug lords, they're selling drugs. Those things they're tackling it. But the users, abusers, main part. DUCF also had a meeting regarding this issue. We're going to discuss with many NGOs or maybe orphanages, and we're going to seek help and work together inclusively because drugs is a very wide problem. If drugs continues to multiply, there's going to be theft, there's going to be a lot of issues, illegal activities. So that's why DUCF itself cannot able to manage that. It has to be an inclusive of all the churches or either rehabilitation centers, other NGOs working together. So on this issue for DUC, like our chairman has said, we, Colony Council, are all aware of it, but this has to be worked inclusively with the other bodies together. Yeah.
আমি প্ৰেছিং কৰে একটা সাপ্লিমেন্ট কৰিব এতিয়া ড্ৰাগছ লগা চাবে কি কাৰণে আমি গান NLDB এক ডিমাপুৰ টাউন লগাতে তো হটাই দিবে এটো লিফট কৰি দিবে খালি ডিমাপুৰ ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট কাৰণে আমি ডিমান্ড কৰিছে কি কাৰণে আছে বইলা ড্ৰাগছ তো দাম কমকি থাকিছে মুটো কাৰণে বেছি থাকিছে দামটো তো কমকি দাম বৰা খাই কেনে এটা ড্ৰাগছ খা মানুহ কান তো 1000 টাকা হলে বি টাকা নিকে তো গেঞ্জি কইনা খাবলৈ হৈ যায় আমি গান ডিমাপুৰতে এনেকা হৈ যায় এটা আমি গান কোনোবা একটু ট্রেমিং কোৱা নিচিনা আমি গান নিজে কলিঞ্জ আমি গান কন্ট্রোল করে সে আমি গান সিভিল সোসাইটি তো আমি গান পাবলিক কারণে করে আছে ইয়াতে সিভিল সোসাইটি গান লাগা আমি গান লাগা বেনিফিট একো নাই আমি গান তো বেড বান্ধি কিনা কাপড় পৰা বেড বান্ধি কিনা আমি গান পাবলিক কারণে কাম করে আছে এটা রিগার্ডিং দ্য NLDB Act আমি গান প্রেসিডেন্ট মেম্বার ভালপৰা কৈছে আমি গান লাগা ফেস্টিভ সিজন বুংছিছে ক্রিসমাস বুংছিছে জায়গানা লাউরি জানতে জায়গা সাবি তো কিমান মুদো দোকান কিমান নতুন খুলি না আছে পুরা নাকা কারণে খুলি না আছে ক্রিসমাস বুংছিছে তো নতুন ওয়াইন শপ তো কিমান খুলি না আছে এটা জায়গা সাইজ কইলে 20-30 উপরে খুলিছে আরে তো কি আছে তার একটা भी অরিজিনাল নাই সব আলটারনেটিভ তো মিক্স লাগা দোকানে আছে এতো কারণে আমি খান ডিইউসি সে এতো মুভ করা দলে তো আমি খান তো পাবলিক কারণে করে আছে যদি এতো NLDB এক ডিমাপুর ডিস্ট্রিক্ট কারণে এতো লিফট করে দিছে বলিবি তাতে লাইসেন্স কি করিব কি সিস্টেম করিব এতো তো আমি খান লাগা হাত নাই এতো গভর্নমেন্ট লাগা উপরে আছে এতো কারণে আমি খান ডিমান্ড করা তো ডিমাপুর ডিস্ট্রিক্ট লাগা তো NLDB একদম হাটাই দিবি ডিমাপুর গভর্নমেন্ট পৰা কি সিস্টেম পৰা চলাব এতো তো চলাইলে ভালো আছে আমি খান তাতে আমি স্ট্যান্ড করে আছে আমি খান সবে এটা কলোনি হলেবি আমি খান চেক করে লিবি আরবান এরিয়া আছে আমি খান জানি আছে রেস্টুরেন্ট আমার আছে সব খোলা আছে ওপেন আছে সে কহিমা ইজ অলসো ওপেন আমি খান সব জানি আছে এটা 35-6 years এটা NLDB এক দুই তবে কি হয়েছে আমি তো ইমপ্লিমেন্ট করি না তো NLDB এক পরে কি করেছে এটা আমি এতো গভর্নমেন্ট পৰা জানিব লাগে সদায় সিভিল সোসাইটি গান বইসাত কৰিবলৈ ৰখি নাথাকিব লাগে কিটো কৰিবলৈ আছে গভৰ্নমেন্ট ভাবি কাম কাৰণে কৰিব লাগে সদায় সিভিল সোসাইটি বইসাত কৰা নাই এতো পাৰ্ট তো সিভিল সোসাইটি বইসাত কৰা নাই এতো এনে ৰাখিবে এফালে তো সিভিল সোসাইটি তুমি কৰা নাই একো বইসাত নাই চুপ ৰাখিবে এতো কথা নহয় গভর্নমেন্ট আছে পাবলিক কারণে থাকে আছে কি তো ভাল আছে তো করে দিলে ভাল নহলে তো এটা নাগালেণ্ডে চাবি একটা ৰাস্তা শুধু বনাব এইটো বি ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট পৰা গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট পৰা কণ্ট্ৰেক্ট ব্লেম কৰিব কণ্ট্ৰেক্ট পৰা গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে ব্লেম কৰিব কামটো একটা বি সাকসেস নহয় আৰু পাব্লিক পৰা গৈ ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিলে পাব্লিক পৰা এডুকেশ্যন কৰিব কইলে তাতে ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰে এতিয়া আমি নাগালেণ্ডে চাবি হৰ্ণবিল গুঞ্চিবলৈ আছে লিপষ্টিক মাৰি আছে সব কিমান মইনা চলিব আমি ৰাস্তা কিমান মইনা চলিব সেই ডিমাপুৰ চিটি এটা ডেভেলপমেণ্ট আৰ্বান লগাতে আমি কৈ নাইছে ইয়াতে স্পেচিয়েলি ইয়াতে চিটি ডাবৰটো কোৰ্ট জাংচন কোৰ্ট চাৰালি জাংচন এটা কি লাগা সিচুৱেশ্যন আছে ৰাস্তাটো এটা কাৰি পৰা বিৰালিবি এটা নম্বৰ 1 বিৰাব লাগে নম্বৰ 1 পৰা কাৰি তোলাব লাগে এনেকা তাক আছে তো এইটো বি টেন্ডাৰটো মাৰিছে গৈছে দোকান তাক বি যাবি কামটো দেখাই নাই এইটো কাৰণে আজি আমি ডিউচি চেফিয়াতে বহাটো এইটো বি একটা সিভিল সোসাইটি আমি পাব্লিক কাৰণে এইটো বৈশট কৰি আছে আমি আজি কি এজেন্ডা আনিছে কি মিডিয়া লগতে কি আমি আনিছে এইটো গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট পৰা এইটো শুনি দিলে ভাল আছে থেংক ইউ